What are you doing here, Bruce?
Just getting my workout on, dude. Come to Colorado and just do my thing, you know? Just hit it. Hit it. I'm Bruce Pitcher. I'm from Utah originally. I've known Caleb, helped me lose a bunch of weight. I used to be 400 and something pounds, and I was a big dude.
How'd you lose all that weight?
I was lucky enough to be on a TV show called Extreme Weight Loss back in the day. It's been about almost 4 years now, so if there's any doctors watching, F you for saying people can't keep it off after a certain amount of years. Just proved you wrong.
What have you been doing to keep it off?
Working out and eating clean and creating new habits.
Do you have any
Tell them one of the biggest things you've done, like lifestyle-wise.
Oh, I've just completely gone into the fitness industry, gave up everything that I was doing before, and then my lifestyle is just centered around how I can better myself, how I can improve it, knowing my integrity and working hard.
You think it comes down to integrity?
Bottom line, it comes down to integrity. If you have integrity and keep your promise to yourself, you'll be successful in whatever you do. Bam! Off all right, I need to go do something. As long as I'm not staying home and thinking about it.
I've found that boredom makes eating so hard. So if you stay busy, it's not that tempting. No. But if it's Saturday and you're just sitting around, you think about that food all day long.
Yeah, even little things even if you don't even come into the gym to work out, just to come into the gym just to see people can be oh, that's enough to keep my mind off of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Your
social environment is massive. If you have a good social environment. I just went a
whole week without having a candy bar. That is a huge, huge accomplishment, bro. I was yeah!
Life goals.
Yeah.
Check.
Alexa's
no candy bar.
Bad on Sunday, and I was I only got 3 more hours till it's bedtime. I'm gonna do it.
Dude, good for you, man. I'm proud of you. Did you hear we're gonna do the 10K calorie challenge?
Oh, you're gonna do it?
Well, so we're talking about details, but we're gonna do 10K, and then the next day burn 10K. I think Steve cooked it.
Dude, I talked to Jake about that.
Yeah.
The burning the 10 cows is brutal.
Yeah.
So how do you balance quality and quantity of food?
Well, to me, it's all about long-term health. So when I started counting macros, I didn't want to change what I ate. I just had to change the portion. So quality never really took a back seat. It just was then distributing the portions differently. So I was still able, or I am still able to hold by personally pretty much an 80-20 paleo with counting macros, because I think you should be able to continue to eat the way you want to eat with those numbers. I always give my clients a general plan, and in that plan there's a general grocery list, and 90% of the stuff on that grocery list are whole foods. So I try to give them that 90% goal. If you can eat this way 90% of the time, then treat yourself the other 10% of the time. Or I will have them do 6 days on, 1 day off. So if 6 days out of the week you're getting 90% of your food from quality food, then that day 7, if you want to have more processed foods and enjoy yourself, then do that. So it's more about setting a tangible goal for them, so many days on, or percent accuracy of the food that they're getting, and that usually helps balance people out. But I also think you have to give them what that means, because a lot of people also don't know the difference between processed foods and real foods. It's actually kind of shocking sometimes. So providing them with a grocery list of whole foods, because some people even think rice is processed, but if it's not, it's just its whole grain form, that would count as a whole food. So I think just educating people on the difference between what quality food is, because now that I'm thinking about it and coming up with a solid answer, that's actually I think the biggest thing.
So education.
Is educating them on what the difference is, because then they're oh, maybe that's not so hard, and I'm well, no, by whole foods I just mean this, this, and this. Still feel free to have your protein powder, your protein bars, a Justin's peanut butter cup every once in a while. That's okay, because it comes back to ingredients. When you ask me that question, the more I think about it, I don't want to change someone's lifestyle completely, because that's not fair, that's not real. We just want to educate them to make improvements in their lifestyle.
Slow motion to your
Oh, how did that feel?
Fine. I missed the pedal. Let me try again.
Attempt number 2.
The pedals are moving!
The pedals are moving!
They moved.
All right, one more time. Step number 3.
Oh, that was it. Set this leg's not.
It didn't look that good.
I don't think it's ever gonna look that good. I'm getting onto a bicycle.
At a time again, okay? So once you go to put it down, then the spine goes down all the way to the sacrum or the tailbone, okay? And then you reset that rotation in the pelvis and lift again, okay? So everybody practice 3 glute bridges, lift, hold for a couple of seconds, lower it back down with that rotated pelvis, and then reset, do it again. Let's go for 3. And it actually makes more aware of the rotation in your pelvis. Trying to get all the way up.
Because you're putting all that, it's just weird here. And if you don't have good wrist mobility, it's going to be hard to pick up your wrist. Shimmy. Just kind of scooting along.
Why are you so confident? Like, with your past and your childhood, a lot of people, seems like, would have like the opposite way of viewing life. And you're one of the most confident people I've met.
Well, first of all, I've been surrounded by great people, and that's helped. Second of all, I try to like practice gratitude in that situation because I've been surrounded by great people. And then it's like, I always think to myself, if I can overcome that, why the hell can't I overcome anything?
Yeah.
That's what goes through my head all the time. So I'm always like, if adversity hits, you just like look at it and just go, so what? I could survive.
Were you confident your whole life or kind of after that?
More after it.
Yeah.
Like, I think I knew I had something in me, but I didn't know. And especially after I lost the weight and stuff, I was like, you know what? I can do amazing things. And it still struggles. Like,
yeah.
There's some days you get up and you're like, shit, I hate my life, but
yeah,
you just move forward. But I think that's human. Yeah. It's like people that have cancer. Like, I think of Stuart Scott's speech. The best thing he ever said was like, he goes, I'm strong around everybody out here, all these people. But he's all, I have a handful of people though, that I just call and just cry and do poor me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think, I thought that was an interesting tape because everybody doesn't like to do poor me or the victim, but you need to do that.
Yeah.
You need it in your life.
Well, I think maybe the key is just understanding that you're doing it and when you're doing it.
Exactly.
And then using it in the right times, in the right moments.
I'm busting out these last 5.
Last 5.
Boom!
We do that where we'll like come home and start like complaining or bitching.
Yeah.
And then the other one will call the other person out and be like, are you complaining? We're like, no, I'm venting. Give me like 30 seconds and then I'll get out of it.
Yeah.
But like, it's been really helpful because, you know, you want to let it out sometimes. So the key is just how long are you going to spend doing that? And because there's a lot of people that just do that their whole life.
Yeah.
In every situation, all the time.
Exactly.
And so it's helpful to kind of know, no, I'm complaining right now, but I'm doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stop here in just a second.
Well, and you just need it. Like, it's the same way with weight loss. Because somebody was like, they're like, how do I handle this person because they didn't hit their weight loss goal? They came up 12 pounds short. I'm like, well, first of all, they're human. So you tell them to get on the scale. You tell them to be freaking pissed and like, be like, what the hell happened? That's okay. Yeah. It's just how you're gonna respond. Like, if you just are like, oh, no big deal, I'm good. Bullshit, it's not good. Because you know what you did. You know how hard you worked and you wanted it. Yeah. It's like in a game. If you lose a game, you're pissed because you're like, damn, I worked hard. But you don't just like fold up the tent and be like, I'm not ever playing again. Yeah. So. Yeah, that's true.
Really? This
Brittany, what are you doing?
I'm putting some silky underwear powder on Caleb's nasty
That's what it's
ass
for?
strap.
That's what it's for? It's for,
your
underwear?
silky. No, it's a dry deodorant that they call silky underwear.
Oh, jeez. So
it's like a line of cocaine.
Is better, but
yeah, I mean you got to put it.
There's an underwear freshener. That's weird.
Well, I mean it can be certainly intended for that.
We probably do need to actually just set a date, otherwise it'll never happen.
For what?
10K challenge.
What kind of 10K challenge?
Alex, I'm so glad you asked. We're doing a 10,000 calorie challenge. We're gonna consume 10,000 calories and then we're gonna burn 10,000 calories. So ladies, we're gonna do, let's just call it, we need to set it 7,000.
Or should I be like 8?
Should I be 8? No, 7,000. But you can actually, no, we'll say 8. We'll say 8.
I was about to say,
8,000 calories.
I'm not Lexi, okay?
Well, because if you did 8, I feel like that puts me at like 6.
No, we're not going to do a body weight because then Bo should do less than me. And it's going to start getting
way less.
So we're doing 10,000 calorie challenge. You're going to eat 10,000. We're going to burn 10,000 the following day. The goal of this is just to show the fun of it, but I think the big piece is to really show how hard it is to burn calories. Like, working your calories off is really, really challenging. So like that's kind of the message that like beyond just the fun aspect of it, really show how hard that is.
You guys excited?
Yeah.
Stoked.
On the eating day.
Lexi, are you excited?
I'm excited about this yet.
Wait, are you not in? You said you were in.
I never said that. I said I'm in for the calorie burning day.
Well, so explain.
I don't know if I can eat that much.
Yes, you can. Yeah, so we're
It's
thinking
good.
about
Are we taking off work
eat,
and just
we're gonna eat Friday, work out Saturday.
like we're on, you and I
yeah,
eat
so,
10,000?
No. Nice try. Nice try, Lexi.
Eating 16,000.
Yeah.
We want to recommend what we think the best for them. Like, especially when you're talking about an individual where price and money is not a big deal in their life. But even so with everyone, it's like all of our recommendations should be based on what we think they need. Price should never be a factor, right? So it kind of makes sense because at the end of the day, like they're coming and they want to solve a problem and we have the capacity to solve 99 out of 100 problems that walk in the door. Don't be afraid to push what we know they need because at the end of the day, they're gonna win if we solve their problem. But if we got rid of price, how would we change what we recommend for people? Like if everything was free, would you change how you push people?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, probably a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. One of the things I read this morning in a book, and it was talking about, I mean, we're in the business of problem solving. We already know this, but people walk in the door, and when someone starts to like bulk at what we do, you do your whole thing, you start to give the nutrition pitch, they start to kind of lean back as you start talking about pricing, you're getting that body language from them, you're getting that, what is really happening? Of course that person wants to lose weight, but the question is like, really, why do they want to lose weight? You know, they've been heavy their whole life, and so they were kind of made fun of as a kid, and they're finally trying to, like, digging deeper into that. Why are they truly making these, like, why do they want to change these things? Everyone wants to look better. Who doesn't, right? That's easy, that's surface level. But the next click behind it and the click after that is like, truly, why do they want to look that way?
Have you guys ever seen like Maslow's hierarchy of needs? It shows just like the priority of needs people have. So at the very basic, it's at the very bottom, meaning the most significant, is food, water, warmth, basically like homeostasis for the body. Those are simple. We don't have much impact on those sorts of things. But the next one's like security, like employment, resources, morality, obviously why, like jobs, faith, like these kinds of things are really important in people's lives, because family, because that provides security for people. So this is a big one we deal with, where we don't really think of it that way. Like someone comes in and they want to lose 10 pounds and we just think, oh, we're going to make them happier through helping them lose 10 pounds. But maybe that for them, that's family, because they're worried they're going to lose their husband, or they're worried that the family's going to make fun of them and then they won't have safety anymore. They're worried their job doesn't like them being heavy, or I'm just using heavy people in these examples, but that's where it's like, this is beyond like food. You know, that's the second most important thing in people's lives. But the friendship piece, and that's why community is so big for us. It was cool that's a part of what we do, because it makes sense why we push community, because it's like people value that. And why not tie health and wellness with community? Because it's like, well, this is a massive, you guys all know how hard it is to be healthy. And if you don't have community that supports you doing that, or people that are in that same realm.
Well, I have a $25 gift card to Old Chicago in my wallet that I haven't used in a year and a half, that one of my students gave me. I mean, do you need?
I love gift cards.
Are you guys?
I love them.
You like
Give me the gift
are you like
card.
low on money?
Let me have
are
the
you
gift
like
card.
low on
I'm
money?
always low on money.
You
Give
need
me the gift
free.
card.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Thank you.
Oh.
Get the hell out of here. Get your tire fixed. Go!
Try to be nice.
Let the birdies. Alright guys, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you kids are doing these days. Just do something. Alright, thanks. Have a good one.